I know you guys have been waiting very patiently for another video on the tier files, and the only reason I waited a few days was because I wanted to make sure I had everything to do another video. And what I will say is thank you guys so much for your support on the last video. You guys are amazing. But before we start talking about new information, I do want to talk about what happened immediately after I made my video. But before I do anything, please, ladies and gentlemen, do not reach out to anyone in this video. Do not send them messages, do not send them death threats, slurs, or anything on that level. Doing that will only make it worse. If you want to make a difference for Kaiju Multiverse, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and hype this video. There's no need to be harassing people. I can understand if you have lost respect for Tyr and you do not like him. I understand completely. I am in the same boat. Still, it does not justify harassment or throwing slurs or death threats. So please, if you do want to make a difference, just like, comment, and share and hype this video. Again, thank you. After my video, the Kaiju Multiverse server got raided. I got sent a video. Here's a screenshot of people pinging everyone and Tyr with my video link. Then Tyr had the audacity to comment on my video saying how the files are just a talking space, which is just fucking wrong because the files was a place to gather evidence against Tuhu with all the bullshit they were doing, how they're getting away with it scot-free. That's what the files originally were. However, now they're called the Kaiju Multiverse files because of the bullshit Tyr was also doing. So that's another lie. And then they had other comments saying how, oh, waiting for like peak quality, I'm trying to be patient, and I don't like how you're talking about my game. Which, I will admit, I think Kaiju Multiverse as a game has been going downhill, but the video was never about the game. I made a separate video about the game, but the tier files were almost entirely about Tyr. And that's something he wasn't understanding in my comments. How I made the video about him, about how terrible a person he was, and how his management skills were a fucking joke. That's what the video was about. And he did not grasp that when commenting, because he truly believed I was talking about the game, and not his decisions as an owner and as a person. And when it comes to us in a VC, yeah, me, Tyr, Quest, and another owner were in a VC. I do have that screen recorded, and it is an unlisted link. I will leave that in the comments below in case you guys want to look at it. I'll have it pinged. It is a 13-minute call, and I do want to briefly talk about that because when I joined, Tyr's attitude was immediately hostile in a sense. He wasn't directly threatening me, but he was like mentioning his power, like, oh yeah, I own the entire game, which he does. I originally thought there was like 3 whole owners. No, it's just strictly Tyr, which again doesn't make anything better. But he was like saying, I am well respected in the kaiju community. I have all these partnerships, all these larger creators. Like you know who I am, I know who you are. So it was like this flex or intimidation with like use of power. And the moment he started doing that, I never took anything he said seriously from that point on. And I know if he sees this video, he'll comment it or something dumb like that. But his proof was a small snippet of a conversation he had with AJ, of him paying AJ on, I think it was Rodan before he even started. Which, if you watch my previous video, I never mentioned how poor the work schedule was with Rodan. I brought up Shimo, seeing how Brian had to do 17 animations in 3 fucking days. And they were kept saying, oh, they have more than 3 days work on Rodan. I never mentioned that with Rodan. I mentioned that with Shimo and previous models. So, again, I'll leave the link to that video in the comments. But it's crazy too, because after that, he started saying, like, God, like your videos, your potential to go huge. Yeah, let me give you the content creator role. So he went from like flexing his power to like sweetening me up and just giving me like the content creator role. And immediately I kind of knew what he was playing at. Being like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm well respected. Look, I have all these connections to like these popular YouTubers. And here, I'll even add you to it to make you be like, oh wow, you know what? Fuck it, I'll take down my video. And that was his whole plan, to sweep me up so I would delete my video. And I had that again unlisted, and I sent it to everyone I talked to, whether it be my friends and the actual dev team, and everyone confirmed that he was just fucking bullshitting. So enough about the VC call. We can now move on to what's happening now. What happened immediately after my video? Well, again, that Discord call, but then the following day, those YouTube comments. Now, what sparked those YouTube comments? I will tell you. I pinged everybody on the Kaiji Multiverse Discord with my video. I told them I can no longer support a game with a dev team and an owner like this. That is what I said. I pinged that and then I left the server. Because I was hoping, you know what? Maybe this will be the end of it. Maybe I'll just make a video on it. I'll ping everybody. And people will do what they want to do from here on out. However, that was not the case because Tyr, that same day, decided to post this. That he was going to take legal action against me for defamation of character. Now, let's get one thing very fucking straight. I had a conversation with Tyr in that Discord call at around 10 p.m. when I made that video, okay? The following day at 6 p.m., that is when I pinged everybody on the Discord server. Tyr had 20 hours to send me screenshots or video recordings proving his side, but he did not. Quest did not do the same, and I spoke with another admin. You'll never guess who it was. I'm not going to name drop them, but I may have spoken about them previously in my last video. They also, too, decided to bullshit with me for an hour and a half and not give me any screenshots to work with. So if you have time to sit there for an hour and a half and just bullshit me and not give me any screenshots to work with to hear me out, you're getting blocked. So again, Tyr had 20 hours to send screenshots proving his side, but he did not. Why? Because he knows he's wrong. Because I have screenshots, if you look at my previous video, that just go against everything he says from numerous people as well. Not only that, but I've come into contact people on his dev team that are like, hey, if I tell you anything, can I have censorship? Because I don't want to be crucified by Tyr. And the fact that they are afraid of their own owner like that, because they know how much of an asshole he is, really speaks out about him. But there was one thing Tyr did say that was true. He said there's a reason he's owner of Kaiji Multiverse. And yes, there is a reason you are owner. Let's see. Is it because you earned the game? No, that's not it. Oh, that's right! You scammed it from somebody. You basically stole the fucking game. That's right. Taekyon, hope I'm saying the name right, was the previous owner of Kaiji Multiverse. And these two screenshots you can see are Tyr hyping up the fact that he had successfully scammed him. How he made us, at the moment, bank. So, that is the reason how Tyr became owner of Kaiji Multiverse. There is no thing of, oh, Tyr was a close friend of so-and-so gave it to him. No. Tyr scammed him. That's how he has Kaiji Multiverse. He doesn't care about the game. He cares for the money. And I'll bring up the most recent update too. That's why every character is so much. The only two characters that were cheap were like Charzillion. Every other character that's came out has been expensive as shit. Rodan is almost 400,000 coins, by the way. And that's like, I think like 40 or 50 bucks. And he knows people want to play as Rodan. So it's either you sit there and you play his game, or you drop 40 or 50 bucks to have Rodan. That's why he doesn't reduce the prices of the characters. Because he can make money from it. That's why, King Ghidorah has not been fixed. That's why Shimo has not been fixed. Because people will pay money for these characters, or they'll sit there and they'll grind the game to get these characters over the automatic win button. It's his greed. His greed sickens me. Tyr also likes to gamble. A little too much. Do y'all know the reason why Peter left? I'll tell you the reason why Peter left. Peter left because Tyr tried reducing his pay by 30%. From 45 to 15%, Tyr was going to reduce Peter's pay. Why? Because he gambled so much that he fucked up. He needed the money, so he was going to take that portion of their pay and just add it to his, saying he does more for the game. Yes, Tyr, you do so much. As a matter of fact, if I just remember what you did for the game, it was nothing. Oh, and of course, nothing. But according to what Peter and everyone else has been telling me, the only thing you used to do for the dev team was go play random Roblox games and talk to girls all day. That is the only thing you ever did. Then you have his victim mentality that he uses all the damn time as well, saying how like all the communities are after him and how he just wants to do better and how there's so much drama, which is crazy because he said word for word in the Discord VC, he's well respected. Oh yeah, you're so well respected that people are coming after you, Tier. Shut the fuck up. It just gets so aggravating because it's only the same fucking post like every fucking like other week, man. Like I just want to give you guys the best quality. Really? Yes, I'm gonna give my community the best quality. How? I'm going to insult my devs and I'm going to have them make a kaiju for me every week that has over like a dozen animations. And that's something I don't get to. But again, I will say this because I said it in my last video. I'm not making these videos for profit. I'm not hard playing one side or pushing a fucking agenda or LARPing as a hater. I'm not doing any of that. What I am doing is spreading the truth because people had reached out to me because I was promoting Kaiju Multiverse. And I, in good faith, cannot continue to push to my community a game with a toxic environment. I cannot do that. That's not right and that's not fair. So again, I'm not making these for profit. These videos will remain unmonetized until something is done about tier. And any support from me to Kaiji Multiverse is done. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to sit here and do another Kaiji Multiverse stream. It's done. And I'm done with Kaiji Multiverse. I would say give the game over to me, but I have no clue how to animate. I have no clue how to be an owner or a dev. But I will end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to say thank you again to everyone who had reached out and spoken about this. Thank you to everyone who had liked my video, shared it, hyped it, and did everything in their power to push my message. Truly, I do appreciate you guys so much. I guess comment the same thing down below, down with tier. See if we can do something with that message again. But again, one more time, thank you guys all so much for your support. And I'll see you guys all next time. Wait, if I can have another few seconds of your time, I am so sorry. While I was editing my video, going through it, I was just notified of something. Apparently, Tier is now raiding other Discord servers. Kaiju Universe and Kaiju Alpha have just gotten raided earlier today with this message. Kaiju Multiverse on top. I'm really surprised that Tier has taken time out of their day to go and raid servers and spam messages instead of trying to clear up any allegations against him. I find that really, really nice, you know? Clearly he has bigger things to worry about. Clearly all these rumors are meaningless to him, considering the fact that he has time to raid other servers and spam his own game. But I think, again, now I'll end the video here. I'll keep you guys updated if anything else does happen. But I did intend on this being the last tier video, at least for a little bit. So unless he does something really, really dumb again, I'll make another video on it. But until then, I'll see you guys all next time.